Hello friends, welcome. Friends, this video is going to be interesting, but I am going to talk about a concept or a economic financial metric of the industry which everybody is aware of. Now the question that might be coming to your mind, that if everybody is aware of that information, then why am I doing this video? What is the purpose? Am I there to bore you with information which you are already aware? Now, as you go through this video, you will understand that there are certain insights which is going to be available to you in this video which you might not have focused. So let's start from the beginning. The concept is about license fee and spectrum fee. Now, what is license fee? The license fee is what the operator pay to the government in lieu of the license granted to them by the government of India, which is Department of Telecommunication. So that is the license fee, which is a percentage of revenue that they are paying. Spectrum fee actually consists of two important parts. One is spectrum usage charges, which is also a percentage of revenue share. Another is the auction proceeds, which is upfront payment and deferred payment. Now, spectrum usage charge, license fee, data is available. It may not be 100% accurate, but if you go to the government's website, which is TRI and DOT, and I'm going to take you through those websites, you will see that information largely reconciles. But where is the deferred payment and the upfront payment for spectrum auction data? Have you ever tried to figure out where is that data? As the auction happens, anybody can visualize or able to calculate what is the upfront payment and what is the deferred payment. But as soon as that event is over, there is no way to reconcile the data of upfront payment and deferred payment. Why? Because sometimes the operators makes upfront payment and some bulk payment in lieu of reducing their deferred payment obligation, and that data is not available in the public domain for us to look at and analyze. So everybody might be aware of that. So this creates a problem. The problem that we are basically encountering is that how do we extrapolate the total quantum of outflow from the industry in terms of license fee, spectrum usage charge and auction payment outflow. How do we reconcile that information, and how do we find out what is the percentage of that outflow on a quarterly basis, on a yearly basis? This video is only going to address that latter part. Now, many of you might say, what is the purpose of this video? Purpose of this video is to explain and show you that how large this percentage is of the AGR, which virtually means that the barrier to entry in the telecom sector is so high that a substantial part of the operator's revenue is extracted in form of license fee, spectrum usage charge and auction fee, which is almost like taking away a bulk of the revenue, and therefore the industry really is left with very little revenue or cash to invest in capex. And that's why we basically see today quality of service issues, the coverage issues, the low frequency band lying vacant, there is no takers for low frequency band, and the industry has shrunk to a level that there are only two healthy operators and two operators are struggling. So that's the whole purpose of this video. So let's go one by one. Let me just take you through the sites where this information is available. The first site where this information about license fee and spectrum fee is available is the Saras Revenue Management website. I think many of you are aware of this. So where is this information there? This information is there in these two buckets. The first bucket that I have in front of you is the license fee collection. If you look at, there are 4 financial years, 2024, 25, then 2023-24, 2022-23, 2021-22. Similarly, spectrum usage charges information is available, and this is basically in rupees, right? So by looking at this information, you will be able to get a high level view as to what is going on, and I think this is a real time information. As the operator pays, you are able to get this information right here in this website. Though it is very difficult to aggregate this information on a service provider basis, a lot of work has to be done because this information is not available in a CSV file manner. The second information is available in the DOT's website, DOT's dashboard, which is the KPI graph. So if you go here and if you look at the KPI graph of revenue realization from DOT, you will find that license fee and spectrum revenue and spectrum fee is given here, and you can get a quarterly view as well as an yearly view. Both you can get this information. Again, this information has to be extracted out and processed. And third, a place where you can get this information is from TRAI. TRAI is on a constant basis comes out with this report. The latest release was 2nd September 2024, and if you download this file, you can get AGR, you can get APGR, you can get license fee and spectrum fee, right? So APGR, AGR, adjusted gross revenue, everybody knows about that. So fortunately, what I have done is I have aggregated all this information in these dashboards. I am going to take you through these dashboard and try to give you insight as to what is going on, right? So let me just take my face here, out here. Where should I put? Let me put it here. Now, if you look at this particular dashboard, you will find. Let me just take this here and I'll put it where. Let me put it here. I think that will give me these controls, access to this control. Now, this dashboard, there are two dashboards in front of you. The first dashboard is the TRAI information. The second dashboard is the DOT's this particular the DOT's dashboard, which is the KPI graphs, right? So there are two sets of information which I have aggregated in this chart. Now, the third one is the TRAI's revenue details, which they come out on a quarterly basis, and this actually has been aggregated in this sheet, right? So you will find their information. These are service providers information is also available here. Now let's look at this particular information in a very detailed way. Let's analyze this information. Now I have taken a yearly time scale. So what you can see here. See, let's look at the what I have done here. Let's do the following. Let me just take both spectrum fee and license fee together in this dashboard. So as soon as I click on license fee and spectrum fee, you will see a total of how much? A total of the grand total of because this is in K crores. So it is how much it's going to be. K crore means there will be 3 zeros here. So it will be a 1,63,000 crores total, right, of license fee and spectrum fee. So if you see here, the grand total as far as TRAI license fee and spectrum fee is concerned, it is how much? 1,63,000 crores for how much? For how many? From starting from FY15 till FY25. So all, and I have given Bharti, Reliance Jio, Vodafone Idea separately and BSNL separately. Just leave that aside. Let's focus on this information. Now, if I go to the DOT's dashboard information here, you will find that in this particular sheet, you will find that the total license fee plus spectrum fee information is quite large, because here the total information is what? 1,63,000 crores. Now, let's do the following. Let me just add this to information, because I am doing two rows, because license fee and spectrum fee information is given separately in two different rows. So when you add this to information for the same sets of financial year, here you will see FY25 is not available. The information that if you add this, it comes out to be 5,77,000 crores. So why there is such a difference between license fee and spectrum fee of two different sources and credible, authentic sources? TRAI, which is giving 1,63,000 crores, where I have added the FY25 data as well, right, which is very insignificant, just I have added it for the sake of completeness. Here, because information is not available for FY25, if you add this to information, it comes out to be how much? 5,77,000 crores. Why there is such a difference? Does it not surprise you? Why there is going to be such a difference in the DOT's information versus TRI's information? Now, let's individually investigate this information. So what I will do is that since I want to individually investigate this information, rather than checking both license fee and spectrum fee, let me just take license fee alone. Let's do license fee. Now, if I do license fee, you will find that the license fee information for TRAI is 1,21,000 crores. This is the number. 1,21,000 crores. See, this number is there. 1,21,000 crores. Whereas the license fee information, as far as DOT's dashboard is concerned, it comes out to be 1,94,000 crores. So there is a difference. There is a huge difference, right? Almost like, this is 200k crores and this is like 120. So 75k crores difference is there, right? Now, in order to further verify what is going on, let's go into the SARAS data. Now, if you go to SARAS data and let's do individual, because SARAS data is not available till FY 2014, because that information is not available for SARAS data. We have the information for FY 22, FY 23, FY 24 and FY 25, right? So here also what I am going to do, I am going to basically take only a license fee. I will not going to take a spectrum fee. So let's do license fee alone. So if you see license fee, and I can only check individual years. I can't check the whole aggregation for those financial years starting from FY 15 till FY 25. I can't do that. So let's look at this information of FY 24. What is this information license fee? 35k crores. And let's go and check here. Is it 35k crores license fee? Because no. Yeah, it is 35k crores. You see, it is FY 24. It is roughly matching. So DOT's information as far as license fee is concerned is matching because it is showing 36.3k crores, and the SARAS information, if you look at the SARAS website information, it is 35k crores. But you have missed one important point here, which is important to talk about. Do you know that BSNL has paid a license fee of 15k crores in FY24? 15k crores. Because if you take this 15k crores out, then this number is driven down from 35k crores to 20k crores, which matches with the FY23 number. So from where BSNL is paying 15k crores of license fee? Does it not surprise you that BSNL is paying 15k crores of license fee where the revenue is so low that there is no way BSNL will be able to pay 15k crores of license fee? This is a notional amount. This is in lieu of spectrum which was given to BSNL, the assets which are given, or the cash which is the government of India is giving to BSNL in lieu of the cash which is granted to BSNL for all their network deployment. BSNL is returning this amount in terms of granting equity to the government of India, and the government of India is putting this book value of equity here and showing this as license fee. Otherwise, there is no way you can reconcile the FY23 and FY24 data. You got it? So whatever amount that you saw has to be netted out from the 15k crores amount, because there is no way government of India will be able to monetize this amount, because BSNL is never going to be sold at nobody is going to buy BSNL and give government 15k crores, right? So that's the one point. The second important point here is that if you see here, there is one more peak here in FY20, means BSNL has paid government license fee to the amount of 15k crores 2 times within this window starting from FY15 till FY24, 2 times, and because of that you can see this spike of license fee, 36.8k crores, 36.3k crores, 38.6k crores and 36.3k crores in FY20 and FY24, which looks to me as an aberration, because look at the way the license fee numbers are trending, and then it kind of increases here, right? because the license fee went down because of the Reliance launch. You know that Reliance basically drove the revenues down, the license fee went down, and then suddenly the license fee went up, and then it started climbing, but it can't be 36.3k crores. So there is a notional amount. So you can say safely subtract from this number of 194.5. You can safely subtract 50k crores. So you can come out with roughly this number, 50 to 60k crores, and you can see that now you can reconcile this number, TRI number and the DOT number. Make sense? Right? You are with me right now? Now let's look at the spectrum numbers. Let's look at the spectrum numbers. Now, if I do spectrum fee, you can see that the grand total as per TRA is concerned from FY15 till FY25 is 41.89k crores. Now, here if you see the number of DOT's dashboard, the number is how much? The number is 3.83 lakh crores. See? From FY15 till FY24, the number is 3.83 lakh crores. And this is how much? This is 41.89k crores. So this is not even close to that. So there is no way you can reconcile the spectrum fee number with the DOT's dashboard spectrum revenue numbers which they are talking about, which clearly tells us that this number includes the auction proceeds and deferred payment. You're getting me now? So by looking at this number, you can very clearly say that how the operators have been paying for auction and revenue share. Here also there is a catch. And let's go to the Saras website. Now in Saras website, what I want to do is I want to again go and take spectrum fee, right? Spectrum fee, if I take spectrum fee, here you will also find a notional BSNL amount, because BSNL has not paid any auction fees, auction proceeds, right? BSNL has been granted spectrum and they have returned back to the government of India equity of a certain value. So around 9k crores of equity has been returned to government of India, which kind of adds up, and this number comes around 12k crores of FY24. So if you look at the number for FY23, it is 5.2k crores, and let's look at the number here in this sheet. You'll find that it is if in FY23 number is 44.3. This number is basically k crores, right? Spectrum fee. Here you can't reconcile because this actually has auction proceeds. So let's look at the TRI number. TRI number is roughly matching for FY23 5k crores. See, 4.93, and here if you go here, the number actually comes out to be matching. See, look, 5.3. And here, what was the number here which we saw in TRI? The TRI number was roughly around 4.9. So roughly it matches. Got it? So now let's come and make some conclusions. So which sheet is important for us to look at, which will give us a larger picture of the overall scenario? What we figured out. So this number is inflated by roughly around how much? 30k or 35k crores. This number will be also inflated by maybe let's say around 16k crores, because we only are aware of one particular financial year. We don't have the other numbers as far as BSNL is concerned. So let's say 50k crores you just subtract out because of BSNL. I'm just making an estimate. So if you 50k if you subtract out of BSNL and you make that as a notional amount, then what is the total amount here? 5.77 lakh crores, right? That is the number which you see here, 5.77 lakh crores, out of which if you subtract 50k, it is 5.27 lakh crores. This is the total outflow of the industry in terms of license fee and spectrum fee starting from FY15 to FY24, right? So note this number, let's say 5.2 lakh crores, right? Now let's look at the revenue numbers. For that I have to go to the TRI's website. Now in the TRI's dashboard. Now TRI's dashboard, let's take AGR, adjusted gross revenue. The industry's adjusted gross revenue, if I click here, what happened? Oh my god. So industry's adjusted gross revenue, if you subtract this 66.31, it comes out to be roughly around 14.5 lakh crores. So you have got how much? 5.2 lakh crores divided by 14 point, let's say, because, yeah, 14.5 lakh crores, let's say. Can you see 36% of the revenue of the industry from starting from FY15 till FY24 has been paid as license fee and spectrum fee and auction revenues. So let's say 100 rupees is the total revenue generated by the industry. Industry has paid 36 rupees to the government in terms of license fee, spectrum fee and auction revenue. Got it? So you are left with how much money? How much amount of money you are left with? You do the simple math. 100, you have 50, 50 plus 15, 65. 65 rupees is the left out amount of money industry has for paying salaries, running their OpEx expense, and so therefore I do not understand why the EBITDA of the industry is so high. If you are paying so much amount of money in spectrum fee, auction proceed, let's take the auction part out, but still the license fee and spectrum fee is a large substantial amount of revenue share. So that basically questions the industry's ability to spend on network, the real network, right? And expanding coverage. And that is why the operators are struggling. Operators are struggling only because of this. They are complaining, and that's why the low frequency bands are not taken. Because the government is actually has created such a, and they are giving 700 megahertz to BSNL and extracting from BSNL notional amount as license fee and spectrum proceeds, which is actually useless because that is not a cash item. So now you understand the fallacy of the problem with the Indian telecom sector, and that is the reason I wanted to do this video, to give you insight with data. Because whenever I do a video, I just don't talk conjecture. I want to make sure that whatever I say is substantiated with data, because without data, whatever you say is of no meaning. Do you understand now? Do you agree with me? So that's all, friends, in this video. So in net the summary is, industry has paid till FY24 from FY15 36% of the total revenues as license fee, spectrum fee and auction proceeds, and they will continue to pay that. So you can imagine that what is the state of Indian telecom industry, and that is what the problem that we are facing. Why quality of service is poor, why the coverage is not there, and people are struggling and crying at the top of the way, because we have unnecessary raised barriers. Economists, if you ask economists, I am not an economist, you ask economists, you should be taxing the output. You should raise income tax, corporate tax, not income tax, corporate tax. Tax them for their output, not the input. Input is not taxable. That is not the sound way, economic way. Because if I am wanting to make an investment and you say, before you make an investment, please give me 40 rupees. If you are making 100 rupees investment, please give me 40 rupees to me, and then only I will allow you to make an investment. What kind of regime is this? What kind of logic is this? This is utterly nonsense from a financial point of view, right? It will demotivate anybody to make invest. Once you make invest and you generate revenue, you should pay taxes. That's how the government should collect revenue. Anyway, friends, I'm going to stop here. I probably have tried to convey, try to make sense to the overall picture of the telecom industry and why telecom industry has been struggling, why the telecom industry has lost competitiveness. Because if such barriers are there in terms of license fee, spectrum fee, before anybody wants to make an investment, why would anybody make an investment? That's why you have seen people have run away from the telecom sector, and the telecom sector has shrunk, and there is no competition left in the telecom sector. Thank you, friends, for your time and listening to the end. I'll come back to you with a new video next time.